Hello and welcome to this episode of Hearing Review TV, your all-access pass to all things hearing. I'm John Doherty. We begin this episode with new technology from ReSound. The Minnesota-based company is offering a new proprietary remote microphone technology that enhances natural directivity, spatial awareness, and wind noise performance in aids. Not only is the hearing aid hidden from view due to its placement in the concha cymba, but it also improves acoustic performance due to pinna effects. Well, New Hampshire seems to stand behind the motto, live free or die. Thanks to a new piece of legislation, every insurance company in New Hampshire must cover at least the first $1,500 cost of a new hearing aid, plus fitting and dispensing services. Furthermore, the new law puts hearing benefits on par with other common medical services. In other words, all hearing benefits cannot be subject to any deductible or coinsurance or copay that is greater than any other benefits provided by the insurer. The New Hampshire law, passed in 2010, became effective January 1, 2011. A similar law went into effect at the same time in North Carolina, with a coverage limit of $2,500 per ear every 36 months and an eligibility cap of 21 years old. The two new laws bring the total number of states with hearing aid coverage mandates to 18, and a list of these will appear in the March edition of the Hearing Review. If you thought sun damage was the only risk you were taking buying your new Porsche 911 convertible, think again. New research published by the British Journal of Laryngology and Otology shows that driving your convertible with the top down above 55 miles per hour can potentially damage your hearing. It should be noted that during the data collection, the car stereo was turned off, there was no conversation between occupants, air conditioning was turned off, the car horn was not used, and there was no rain or other inclement weather. The good news is that when the top is closed, there is no more than minimal risk of excessive noise exposure above 55 miles per hour. And in diagnostic news, researchers from the University of Iowa have helped develop a new test that will simultaneously screen all genes for inherited deafness. The test, otoscope, is reported to screen all kinds of genes known to cause deafness in a single test within 1 to 3 months and for about $2,000. While that is still a lot of money, the improvements are unparalleled. Traditional testing involves sequencing one gene at a time to test the exact genetic cause of inherited deafness, and can take up to a year. This older method also comes at a much higher cost of around $1,000 per gene and about $75,000 to test all known genes. Is there an app for that? iPhone and AT&T have released a new video relay service for iPhone 4 that allows deaf and hard of hearing customers to make VRS calls. The free app allows a person who uses American Sign Language to place a relay call to a hearing impaired person by communicating through a certified ASL interpreter. To learn more, visit the iTunes App Store at www.itunes.com/App Store. And in other news, after 22 years of service, James Jerger, editor-in-chief at Journal of the American Academy of Audiology, will retire from his post on December 31, 2011. Dr. Jerger is one of audiology's most distinguished researchers and educators, and is also a founder of the American Academy of Audiology. The Academy is now searching for a new editor-in-chief who will begin on January 1, 2012. And finally, NIH-funded researchers were able to eliminate tinnitus in a group of rats. The research shows that by stimulating certain nerves, the ringing sounds associated with tinnitus can be eliminated in rats. The research team induced changes in the auditory cortex of a group of rats by pairing stimulation of the vagus nerve, a large nerve that runs from the head to the neck to the abdomen, with the playing of a single tone. When the vagus nerve is stimulated, it releases chemicals, notably acetylcholine and norepinephrine, as well as others, that help promote changes in the brain. The research team tested several frequencies and lengths and found promising results after therapy began. The researchers are currently working to fine-tune the procedure to better understand such details as the most effective number of paired frequencies to use for treatment, how long treatment should last, and whether the treatment would work comparatively well in long-term cases. Well, that concludes this episode of Hearing Review TV. We hope you enjoyed this broadcast.